she put her hands on him. In this video right here, she's trying to punch him, or I don't know what she's trying to do, and then he's like, oh my gosh, there's cameras, and let's just smile. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sack Talk with Anna. Today I will talk about Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron and their weird relationship. So let's get into it. So if you don't know yet, Emmanuel Macron is the Prime Minister of France and his wife is Brigitte Macron. So there's a lot of debate nowadays going around about whether or not Brigitte Macron is actually trans. Well, I don't know, and I don't care. I don't understand why people care so much about whether or not she's trans instead of concentrating about the fact that she started dating Emmanuel Macron when she was 40 years old and he was only 15. So that's pedophilia, that's grooming. So why are we concentrating on whether or not she was trans? Like, who gives a fuck? Quite honestly, the real question is, why is the Prime Minister of France with a woman who groomed him? Like, so that is fucking weird. In the United States, if a 40-year-old woman starts dating a 15-year-old man, that is considered grooming. That is considered illegal. You can't do that. In Europe, you can't do that either. So I'm not sure why nobody's really talking about the fact that he was only 15 years old. He was groomed. And not only that, she was actually his school teacher. It cannot get worse than that. She put her hands on him. In this video right here, she's trying to punch him, or I don't know what she's trying to do, and then he's like, oh my gosh, there's cameras, and let's just smile. Like, what the hell is going on? She should be in prison for the fact that she dated him at 15 years of age. And there is a thing called Stockholm Syndrome, where the victim actually thinks that he or she is in love with the abuser for survival. So maybe he's actually going through that. I mean, when you're a 15-year-old, you don't really know better. You think, oh my gosh, there is this hot 40-year-old woman that is like flirting with me, etc. And so you think that it's normal because you're just a horny teenager, especially men, because when they're teenagers, their hormones are just going crazy. But then later on, when you're an adult, you realize that is not normal. I was groomed. Also, I'm not sure why she has to prove herself that she's actually a woman. If you're really a woman, why would you even care if someone calls you trans? Like, of course you get offended because it's like, well, bro, what the fuck? Like, it's not true. But at the same time, it's like people talk shit all the time, especially if you are a figure like that. Like, if you're, you know, the wife of the Prime Minister, people are just gonna talk shit. Like, people have things to say. And so why do you have to go that far to prove yourself that you are actually a woman? Again, and why people are caring about that and not caring about the fact that she is a pedophile? Thank you for listening, and comment below.